This case didn't start until 10/18. So if you're referring to a record from another case,
then I'm past that.
Then you're past what?
I'm past the other case. Here we go. This is this case.
Court calls case People versus Jeff. Well, we'll wait. Everybody else is in custody.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, may,
No.
no.
Court calls the case People versus Jeffrey Bloom.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Bloom, who is present.
What are we doing today?
Your Honor, I'm going to be asking the court to set this for the final settlement conference. I know there's one in August. I know there's one in June. I do have a circuit court jury trial for next Monday that's like pretty firmed up.
Got it.
But I can make the August one work and I'll leave that open and we'll get it done.
Okay. Jury final settlement conference will be set August 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Jury selection in this matter will be August 12th, 2024 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
I'll let you go.
I was going to try to get you. I was going to try to get you out of the room. Bloom. I was trying to get you out of the room before you said anything. You knew what I was doing. That's why your finger went up.
At least I'm not driving with a suspended license.
I have no comment.
Okay. 2 times now I've let it go. Remember?
Let what go?
I said enjoy the day, enjoy your horse, all that. So I let it go. The time before that, I let it go. But Your Honor, today I need to put something on the record. This is very serious.
Put something on the record all the time. Go ahead.
Okay. No, not last time. Okay. Your Honor, this case, assault and battery case, has gone over a year. And since October, I've fought tooth and nail for discovery. I still haven't been given the hospital report, any photos, any. There's a lot missing from discovery still. Remember, since October, we've.
No, I remember you mentioning it, but hold on a second, Mr. Bloom. Has the discovery been requested, Mr.?
Yeah.
Hold. This is why, Mr. Bernstein.
Which discovery referencing, Jeff? Hospital report that Deputy Soyring says there was a hospital report. There was. I'm wondering how this case was even brought about, Your Honor, because.
Okay, Mr. Bloom.
There was never a report,
Mr. Bloom.
Okay, I'll let it go.
Because you keep asking me questions you know I can't necessarily answer.
Okay, let me get on with the real stuff.
Oh, okay.
For transcripts.
No,
I still haven't received the transcripts.
Of what?
3-6. Remember I asked for the transcripts from 3-6? I still haven't received transcripts from 3-6. That's 3 months ago. I know it takes a while, especially this being a misdemeanor case.
Hang on. We have to have a written request for the transcripts. And Mr. Bloom, here's what I'm going to suggest. If you need those, again, you have an attorney. Tell your attorney that's what you need.
Okay, well, this is my assistance of counsel, just like Ms. Barroso has assistants and you have assistants.
I don't have assistants. I have individuals that I work for that are professionals. So I don't know what you have, but I don't
professional
have
real.
But go ahead.
I can clarify what Jeff's talking about. I ordered an audio recording of that hearing, and someone in my office kind of like we did a transcription of it for Jeff. But I think what he wants me to request is an actual transcript, and I just didn't.
And so they can do that, pay for it, and I'm sure it will be accomplished. But if we haven't received a written request for that, then that won't happen. So,
thank you. Well, I ain't gonna go through all this. I just need to put a little bit on record. Per transcripts from 10-4, you stated that you believe everything a Washtenaw County Sheriff's 22. Washtenaw County Sheriff Deputy says is true. And you believe everything a Washtenaw County Sheriff's Deputy says.
Hold on a second. What are you reading to me right
now? Something that I want to state on record, Your Honor.
No, but what you're obviously stating what somebody else said. I'm just trying to figure out where it's coming from.
You said.
On the 24th of?
No, on 10-4 of 22.
In this case?
No. You stated that you believe everything a Washtenaw County Sheriff's Deputy says. Correct?
I don't recall saying that.
And you were upset that my attorney questions the deputy's authenticity and requested said officer to be under oath. and there is proof that deputy testified with reckless disregard for truth. You were also misled on 9/13, 10/4, and 11/7.
Mr. Bloom, is this in regard to your other matter?
This is regard to everything.
Well, no, it can't be in regard to everything. It's got to be
Okay,
in
well,
regard to your
I'm
other
trying to
matter
put-
because
I'm
this
trying to
didn't
put
start.
canons.
No, stop. This case didn't start until 10/18. So if you're referring
Okay, I'm
to a
past that.
record from another case,
Then I'm past that.
then you're past what?
I'm past the other case. Here we go. This is this case. Canon 2, Canon 2A, Canon 3, which in part reads, a judge shall not initiate, permit, or consider ex parte communications or consider other communications concerning a pending or impending matter that are made outside the party's presence or their lawyer's presence. Canon 3A4B in part reads, not only is it a gross breach of the appearance of justice when the defendant's principal adversaries are given private access to the ear of the court, it is a dangerous procedure.
What are you, Mr. Bloom? I'm going to stop you because what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the transcripts from 3/6, Your Honor, where you stated you had notes, you stated you had a phone call from ex parte communicators.
No, that was regarding your dental.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
has
that was a
nothing to
motion
do
we
with-
filed. Your
No,
Honor.
but that has nothing to do with the
But
case.
I mentioned that on
And
other
I,
things you did
but
that.
Mr. Bloom, no, Mr. Bloom,
You don't
because
wanna
if you're
hear it.
going to, you don't want to hear, I don't. Because what
not?
you're saying is incorrect.
Okay,
I had a communication.
All right.
I disclosed that to the parties because it came to the court's attention, not by the court doing it, that there was something regarding the dental work. I don't know what it was about the dental work.
there were other
But-
matters you did the same thing, Your Honor.
Bye.
I'm not contacting
Goodbye.
Senior
Goodbye.
Commission.
Goodbye,
I'm not
Mr.
contacting-
Bloom. Goodbye. Thank you. Have a great day.
Ride your horse.
Take care. And before we begin, Ms. Barroso, if you could please give us the way.
Good morning, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people. The people waive any potential conflict between this honorable court and the public defender's office, so the people do not believe that such a conflict exists. Make this waiver in avoidance of any doubt. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney of the Public Defender's Office. Likewise, I cannot believe the conflict exists, but if one does, we do so waive.
The court for its part also does not believe there's conflict either under the Michigan court rules or the cases decided thereunder. To the extent a conflict does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to hear the matters. Court does call the case of People versus Marcus Davenport.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Davenport. Mr. Davenport, can you unmute and state your name for the record?
It's Davenport.
Thank you, sir. All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, I am asking for an adjournment. I haven't been able to speak with Mr. Davenport. They don't do virtual meetings. Mr. Davenport, they did say they'd give you my phone number. If you could call me, that would be great so we could discuss your case.
I don't have your phone number.
I gave it to the prison staff. They said they'd pass it along to you.
Nobody passed me your phone number.
Okay, I'll try to get in touch with them again.
I was instructed that I was supposed to wait here this morning.
You broke up there. What'd you say?
The staff told me that she was supposed to call and contact me this morning.
Okay, there's obviously a disconnect.
Yeah,
So,
they don't do Zoom or phone calls. They said they would pass along my number to him. They haven't done so, obviously.
all right.
If not, I'll have to.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn your matter out and give time for the two of you to try to connect with each other so you can talk about your case. All right, Mr. Davenport?
Okay.
I'll adjourn the matter to,
June 26th at 9 a.m.
is that gonna be no? Yep, today's 4th, 5th. June 24th, 5th, June 25th, 2024, 9 a.m. Scratch this out. June 26th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you, Mr. Davenport. Court calls the case, People versus Elijah Kyler.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate for Mr. Kyler. Mr. Kyler, can you please unmute and state your name for the record, sir?
Elijah Kyler. Can you hear me?
Thank you, sir. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Kyler is currently incarcerated in a prison in Colorado. We are respectfully requesting an adjournment, first for the prosecution to check on a potential offer, and second, so that I can get in communication with Mr. Kyler. And Mr. Kyler, be sure to check your JPay. I sent you a message a couple of days ago.
Okay, yeah, I just received that last night. Thank you.
Okay, let's adjourn this at time on Colorado for the rent.
This one, they were able to accommodate 2 weeks.
Into it, they were able to do it. Okay. So your one matter, I'll adjourn that to June 2024, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. All right, Mr. Kyler, you are also before the court. Is this an arraignment?
Yes. I believe the bench warrant.
Okay, you're also before the court on for an arraignment on a bench warrant. You were to appear for a comp hearing and didn't appear. That was back on October 13th, 2022. Actually, I have it set for a probable cause conference. I don't know why it was a comp. Because there were requests for a comp hearing. And anyway, there was a bench warrant that was issued, October 27th, 2022. You were supposed to appear for a comp hearing in December and did not appear. I guess I should say. And on December 22nd, a bench warrant was issued. If that all made sense. I'm looking at the paperwork. All right. How long have you been incarcerated out there, sir?
May of 23.
Pardon?
23. May of 23, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to presume that he was incarcerated. The comp hearing hasn't been set, so I'll cancel the bench warrant, reinstate his. Well, I'll cancel the bench warrant. I'll set your bond since you're incarcerated in Colorado. I'll set your bond in this case in an amount of $5,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. All right, so that you're getting credit for any time that you're there. I'll reset your comp hearing, and we're probably going to have to do new orders and the like. But I'll reset your comp hearing for what's the closest date I can get to the 26th?
June 27th.
All right. I'll set your comp hearing for June 27th, 2024 at 9 a.m. That's on your felony case. All right, sir?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, sir. We'll see you at the end of June.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Kyler.
Court calls the case of People versus Soren Knudsen.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Wagner on behalf of Mr. Knudsen, approaching the lectern.
Your name, sir?
My name is Soren Knudsen.
Knudsen. Okay. All right. What are we doing?
We've reached a resolution in this matter, Your Honor, and the defendant will be added count 2 of operating while visually impaired, and exchange count 1 will be dismissed.
That's the sum total of any agreement that exists between my client and the people, Your Honor, and that is exactly what we intend to do today is enter a plea.
All right. Has he signed an advice rights form?
I believe
Probably
he
has not. Can we give him one?
We need one, we'll sign one. Hold on.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Soren Knudsen.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That is misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days of jail, $300 fine plus court cost. The court could order community service or any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Court could also order your vehicle immobilized. Could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form today, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you have any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights of them.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
I don't know. I believe I'm on probation.
All right. Have you ever been to prison?
Yes. No. Just jail.
You've never been to prison, so you're probably not on parole. All right. Are you on probation? Are you under the jurisdiction of any other court?
No.
All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead to this charge?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
October 10th, 2023, at the location of Washtenaw Avenue in US 23, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you ingested and or consumed marijuana?
Yes.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I was stopped by police.
Why'd they stop you?
I was swerving. I didn't have headlights on.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes.
Were you taken to the hospital for a blood draw?
Yes.
Did the blood draw show the results of either THC or a derivative of marijuana?
Yes.
Do you have any reason to dispute those results?
No.
All right. Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ingestion of marijuana impaired your ability to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule and would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
People are satisfied, Your Honor.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol and drug screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be.
July 10th at 9 a.m.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, July 10th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Court calls the case of the people versus Kent Wilkinson.
Ready, Your Honor.
Counsel, state your appearance. I didn't hear you.
Yes, Your Honor. Peter Torres, P68242 here on behalf of Mr. Wilkinson. He is on Zoom, which we consent to.
Mr. Wilkinson, can you state your name, please, sir?
Kent Wilkinson.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing? Don't everybody talk up at once.
We have a resolution. Ms. Barosa, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, Your Honor. The offer that has been extended is for the defendant to plead as charged under a prosecutor's deferred. It is important to note for the record that there's $220.03 in restitution.
220.03.
Yes.
That is correct, Your Honor.
That's what your client wishes to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Wilkinson, can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. State your name for the record, please.
Kent Wilkinson.
All right. Mr. Wilkinson, it's this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the 3rd degree. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to
Sir.
93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, I'm not.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
January 30th, 2023, at the location of 7,000 East Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. What did you do at the Walmart that makes you think that you're guilty?
I did something really stupid. I was at the Pittsfield Walmart and I swapped barcodes on an item to pay less for something that I should have paid more for.
All right, so you switched stickers or switched these barcodes or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes.
You didn't have anybody's permission from Walmart to do this, did you?
No, I didn't.
And this property that you switched the tags on, this was property that was offered for sale by Walmart?
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
The people are satisfied.
Your Honor, just, I don't know if the court asked, it had a value of over $200, but less than 1,000.
Well,
Or, I'm sorry, less than 200. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, which would be pretty much anything.
Yes, thank you. I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. The court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Court does call the case, People versus Lehman Armstrong.
City Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Yes, I'm here.
Assistant Public, oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Got him. All right, go ahead.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Armstrong, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Armstrong, do you mind unmuting and please stating your name again for the record?
My name is Terrence Armstrong.
No, Lehman Armstrong.
All right, hold on. Terrence, you just be quiet. We've got a Lehman Armstrong. We'll get to you in a minute. All right.
Yes, sir.
Lehman Armstrong, can you state your name?
Lehman Armstrong.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are respectfully requesting an adjournment for some further investigation into this matter.
Matter will be adjourned June 26, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
I do believe that he also has some missed tests that need to be addressed.
He has a what?
There was a progress report submitted that shows that he is
I see that. He's missing his morning test. Mr. Armstrong, you're on the sober link. What's your problem with the morning test?
What more? I took my morning test today.
No, I know, but on May 26th and May 27th, you were late for your 6 to 9 a.m. test.
Oh yes, I probably it was the weekend. I think I stayed up too late and I slept too late.
You what?
I think I slept too late. I think I slept in too late. I apologize.
Okay, because the same thing happened on June 1st.
So it happened twice?
It happened 3 times.
Oh, I probably slept in. That's the only thing I could think.
Okay, you got to stop sleeping in. If you got to set an alarm clock, you got to get up and you got to take the test.
Yes, sir.
If you don't, if we have any more missed tests or late tests, I'm going to indicate no more late tests.
Okay.
I'll either switch him to a scram unit and that way we don't have to worry about him waking up, or what will end up happening is I'll just put him in jail and somebody else will wake him up.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Armstrong. You can log off now.
Yes. Court calls case People versus Terrence Armstrong.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Terrence Armstrong. Can you unmute and state your name for the record, Mr. Armstrong?
Terrence Armstrong.
Mr. Armstrong has a valid license. I believe this is going to be.
Does he? Hold on.
Yes, Your Honor, I did receive it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, let me see. Today?
I got it yesterday or 2 days ago.
When was this? When did he get his license?
Mr. Armstrong, when did you get your license?
The 14th of May. They reinstated him the 1st of May, and I went and paid my reinstatement fee the 14th of May.
Are you on a restricted license right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I see. I got it. He's restricted, but we're good.
Good. Okay. Making me nervous.
Holding your breath, were you? All right. So what are we doing? All right. Mr. Armstrong, you have any objection with it being dismissed?
No, sir.
All right. Congratulations. Case dismissed. Take care of yourself.
God bless and thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank all y'all.
Okay. You can just thank me. Miss Perroni didn't do it. All right, thank you.
God bless.
Court calls the case, People versus Carrie Chase.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Good morning, this is Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Chase. Mr. Chase, can you unmute and state your name for the record, please?
Okay, you need to unmute, Mr. Chase.
I apologize. Carrie Francis Chase.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
You know, I know we've had multiple pre-trials before this court. I'm asking for one more if the court would allow.
Okay, did you get your clearance fee paid?
Yes, sir. I got my license back. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, so he's got that. Took care of that.
Yep. You
All
see,
right, pardon?
You see, I'm driving.
Well, don't do that.
No,
Just stay out of the vehicle for right now, please. All right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not driving on a suspended license. I saw that. Unreal.
Okay, I'm not even going to say anything. Court, I'll adjourn this matter. June 26th.
Thank you.
2024, 9 a.m. All right. Thank you, Mr. Chase.
Yes, sir.
Court does call the case. People versus Kalita Coles.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Ms. Coles, who is present via Zoom, or should be present via Zoom.
Ms. Coles, you need to unmute, turn on your camera. Oh, there she is.
Ms. Coles, can you please state your name for the record?
Kalita Coles.
This time, Your Honor, I have received proof of it. I'm happy to.
She has a valid license? Let's see. Yep, she does. This is a good start. Case is dismissed. All right. Ms. Coles, congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, take care.
You too.
Thank you, Ms. Coles. You can log off now. Thank you.
Court does call the case. People versus Sean Courtright.
Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Good morning, this is Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Courtright. Is she on Zoom, Your Honor?
Was that a question or a prayer? Okay, well, prayer's not been answered. No, she's not. And she's not up there. We did this the last time, and I set aside her bench warrant so that she could be here.
Would Your Honor, I have nothing to add, Your Honor.
Yeah, I did. I was gonna wait, but bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set this time in the amount of $10,000. I give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately. We will not be setting this one aside. So, court does call the case. People versus Martin Weiss.
Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Weiss.
David I. Goldstein appearing on behalf of, and then Mr. Weiss is on Zoom, Your Honor.
Yes, he is. Sir, can you unmute, state your name?
Martin Michael Wise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the arraignment, Mr. Goldstein.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive reading of the complaint. My client stands yes, and a not guilty plea be entered.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea.
Your Honor, in this matter, there was a prior prosecution rising out of the same incident, which was dismissed because the complainant did not appear at the final settlement conference. The matter was then reauthorized, so there's no need for any prolonged pretrial proceedings. We can go right to a jury trial.
I'm presuming we're not going to be ready this Friday.
No, Your Honor.
I could, but but I'm not ready. I'm not available Monday though. But
Yeah, well, then that's the pairing date. So jury final settlement conference in this case will be set for August 9th, 2024, 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, August 12th, 2024 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. With reference to bond in this case, I will set the defendant's bond at a $10,000 personal recognizance bond, although the standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. I am also going to indicate that he is not to have contact with Jason Baudette or Gregory Bolink in this case. And sir, is there any reason that you need to be at the location of 5229 West Michigan Avenue?
I'm sorry, Judge?
Is there any reason that you needed to be at the location of the 5229 West Michigan Avenue, lot 362?
You mean in the past or in the future?
No, is there any reason that you need to go there?
No, not at all.
Okay, I didn't think so. I remember from the last time that, so I'm going to order that he's not to enter those premises. All right. Thank you.
Okay, the 9th and the 12th, is that correct, John?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court does call the case of People versus Seth Highmore.
Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Morning, Your Honor. Dan Garrett on behalf of Seth Highmore.
I am Seth Highmore.
All right. Your Honor, we're here for a pretrial. Explain to Ms. Barroso, I need 2 more weeks. There's a lot of discovery. If the 26th is available, please.
Everybody knows the date.
Heard you say it last time.
June 26, 2024, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the cases of the People versus Jason Allen.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Payworth, and on behalf of Mr. Allen, who stands to my right, please state your name for the record, sir.
Jason Allen.
All right, and that's on all 13 cases.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment. As Your Honor is aware, Mr. Allen does have several pending matters in this county. We have made a referral to our AIM division in order to put together a mitigation report. I believe that he was actually met with yesterday by the social worker, as I was unable to meet with him yesterday as he was meeting with the social worker at the jail. All that to say, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment, possibly 4 to 6 weeks, to work out a potential global resolution of these matters.
So the 26 would be too.
In all likelihood, that would be too soon, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. No objection from the people.
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
This matters will be adjourned to July. You want the 3rd or? I have the 3rd or the 17th. I realize there's a lot to be done. So.
The 3rd would work, Your Honor.
Okay. July 3rd, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case People versus Jordan Gunther.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso.
No,
That is Conrad.
Gunther.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Township.
Morning, Your Honor. Dan Garrett on behalf of Mr. Gunther. He was approved for Zoom.
Mr. Gunther, there he is. Can you turn on your camera, please? State your name.
Jordan Gunther.
Thank you. This is an arraignment entry.
Thank you, Your Honor. And for arraignment, we'll waive reading and stand mute, please.
Defendant every way formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty. Please.
Your Honor, for pretrial, Mr. Siller and I spoke. I think we were going to try to get him assessed. He's in inpatient treatment right now. So as long as Mr. Siller would like for an adjournment, would be fine with us.
You want the July 3rd date or the 26th?
I think the July 3rd date would probably be.
I think I'm off that day. Yeah.
You're off that day?
Yeah.
You're off.
Is June 26th too early? That's what I'm worried.
Not for us.
You know, it used to be a date. Judge just picked a date.
It used to be,
Everybody
yeah.
had to arrange around it.
That's-
But now I try to be nice and now we go through all of this. Go
Times
ahead.
have
I'm
changed.
sorry. What day?
Mr. Garrett and I are requesting June 26th.
I think that's fair to say.
Pretrial, June 26, 2024, 9 a.m. As to defendant's bond in this case, we'll set the defendant. He's in treatment at this point.
He's in residential transitional housing in Mount Clemens, but he can certainly come here to get a sober link.
All right. What was the alleged BAC?
Your Honor, it was 0.280 was a consent blood draw. There's no crash.
Bond in this case will be set in the amount of a $25,000 personal recognizance bond. All other standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll also order that the defendant is to report to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a sober link.
Does he come today or does he have till tomorrow, Your Honor? How's that?
He's got 24 hours. Will that work for you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I've signed the order.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Court does call the case. People versus Larkita Collier.
Yes, sir. Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Tarrant on behalf of Ms. Collier. Ms. Collier, can you state your name, please?
Larkita Collier.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes. All right. Record should reflect we've had a bench conference in this case. Ms. Perry.
Your Honor, I'll ask for the 26th date, please. That's available?
Oh, you'd like an adjournment?
I'd like an adjournment.
Okay. We'll adjourn the matter to June 26, 2024, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Thank you. Call the case, People versus Richard, is it Giroux?
On behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeff, on behalf of Richard Giroux, today's date and time set for pretrial. My office has spoken with Mr. Giroux, and unfortunately, he's not in the court today. I would ask for the 26th date for an adjournment if I could.
Everybody's gonna ask for that date, not giving that date anymore.
27th?
Well, he's not here. Nice try, though.
Hey.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. There's been a previous warrant, so this warrant will issue. This is immediate.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. Court does call the case of the People versus Emily Roush.
Prosecuting attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please Parisa Sadrina on behalf of Emily Roush, who's present on Zoom and consents to proceeding via Zoom this morning. Ms. Roush, please state your first and last name for the record.
Emily Roush.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing on this?
Your Honor, today is a date and time set for an arraignment pretrial. With respect to the arraignment, we would waive formal reading and Ms. Roush will stand mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. All right. And as to the pretrial, you're requesting an adjournment of this proceedings?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
All right. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to
June 26th.
wait on it. What? June 26th. Okay. June 26th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your
That's the bond in this case. I will set the defendant's bond at a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no assault to behavior or possession of any weapons. There's to be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand all of that, ma'am?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And I'm also going to indicate that at this time, you're not to enter any Meyer store in the state of Michigan.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, anything further, folks?
Nothing further.
All right, thank you. We'll see you June 26th. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report and consideration of prosecutors deferred. Sentencing in this matter will be July 10th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond in this matter will continue. Mr. Wilkinson, please wait on the line here. We're going to put you into a breakout room with our probation intake so we can get that process started, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the People versus Gerald Anderson.
Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Anderson, please state your name for the record, sir.
Gerald Anderson. Thank you. What are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. There has been an offer extended in this matter that I have discussed with my client. At this time, we are respectfully requesting to set this matter for final settlement conference.
Would we be ready to go this Friday? Jury final settlement conference will be
August 9th, 9 a.m.
August 9th, 2024, 9 a.m. Jury selection, August 12th, 2024 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Bond will continue. Calls case of the People versus Marco, is it and Arizankowski?
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Arkankowski. Can you state your name, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Marco Erzankowski.
See, I said it right. Go ahead. All right. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, I have explained to my client his right to have a jury trial. He would like to waive that right and set this for a bench trial.
All right. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. You understand that you have an absolute and constitutional right to have this matter tried before a jury.
Yes.
And you understand that you'd be waiving that right and it'd be tried before this court without a jury present. People also waive their right. Based upon the statement of counsel and defendant, court will consent to have the matter tried before without a jury. Non-jury trial in this matter will be set for
June 24th at 9 a.m.
Sure.
Yes.
June 24th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond will continue. Counsel, before he leaves, could you guys execute the We did it on the record, but could you execute a jury waiver form? All right, thank you.